Guys, look, I've transformed myself into a super cool Chevy Camaro. It's one of my favorite cars. I'd prefer the Aston Martin DB5, but I mean, I'll take this. It's cool. Oh shit, wait. What's happening? Where am I going? Oh shit, no. I think I'm okay now. I think we're okay. My relationship with Transformers movies is complicated, to say the least. I like Transformers, but as I got older, I found the movies to be more annoying than anything. Why are there so many racist stereotypes in that movie?
What's cracking, little bitches?
My first lieutenant. Designation Jazz.
This looks like a cool place to kick it.
Don't just take it from me. Take it from my good friend, the Black Transformer Jazz.
What's cracking, my homies?
Why does Optimus Prime become a bloodthirsty maniac?
Aid yourself.
No, Optimus!
I used to like it when I was younger, but then I grew up and I became less interested. So when a new animated movie was announced, I was kind of at an impasse. Yeah, I like animated movies, but I kind of left Transformers behind me, so I wasn't really sure whether to go see this or not. But I went to go see it anyways with one of my best buddies who's the biggest trans fan. Probably shouldn't word it like that. He likes Transformers and he likes the movies. We went to go see it. I went in not expecting very much, and holy shit, guys, this movie's actually kind of good. It's kind of amazing. Sound the alarms, guys. We might have a sleeper hit on our hands. Where do I even start? I think first, the animation, the way the movie looks, it's beautiful. Quite frankly. Watching this movie, all I could think about was how amazing all the metal looked and all the backgrounds. Like, there is a shot of the sun in this movie that honestly made my jaw drop. This movie has amazing art, and the way that it looks is beyond anything that even Pixar has done recently. It stands out amongst other animated movies because it has this metallic gloss to it that really fits the idea of Transformers in a 3D animated world. The way they move, the way they transform, it's just so fluid. It makes the metal bashing together, the fights. Holy shit, guys. The metal on metal, everything is metal, and there's sparks, and I just couldn't imagine animating this. It's just so well done. Don't get me wrong, it's not Spider-Verse, it's not Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, it's not that kind of like, whoa. You know what I mean? That kind of whoa. This is a crazy style. It's not really like that, but it's something different. It's something that not a lot of other studios have done. I think studios should be praised when they try something new and they don't just stay to the same style and attempt realism in a medium that is supposed to be about artistic expression and not continue to try to make fucking every detail of Mr. Incredible suit look like it's hand-stitched in real life. Ooh. Sorry, I got a complicated relationship with Pixar right now. The point is that Transformers 1 goes for something different, and I think it succeeds at that. This movie's also directed by Josh Cooley, who, if you didn't know, did Toy Story 4. And it's kind of obvious because this movie is actually fucking hilarious.
Hey, Darkwing. Oh, my finger can transform. Guess which one?
Go take it.
Toy Story 4 might not be my favorite of the franchise, but I can say with all honesty that is probably the funniest movie Pixar has made in a long time. And now I know that's just how Josh Cooley operates, because Transformers 1 thrives on its comedic timing. To get into the performances, I think specifically Keegan-Michael Key as Bumblebee is just the strongest aspect of this movie. The script itself is obviously really, really strong, but his timing and his delivery, it just sells it for me. It makes the jokes even better than what there are written on the page. He's always so natural, he's so funny, he's so good with comedic timing that he's just kind of the perfect guy to get for the comedic relief. And as for the other performances, they're fine, I guess. No one else is really that great in this movie besides maybe Lawrence Fishburne, who's only in the movie for like 2 minutes before he bites the dust. And Chris Hemsworth is still not a good choice. Who would have thought? And Scarlett Johansson, she's fine, I guess. I don't know. Performance-wise, I think it proves that getting star talent from live-action movies in voice roles sometimes doesn't translate that well. The performances didn't really disappoint me because I was not expecting American Chris Hemsworth to do that well of a job. Can we just bring back this guy? He did a really good job. He's been doing it since fucking the 80s. We gotta slap Chris Hemsworth's name on that poster so we can make money. How much money did this movie make, by the way? Spencer, editor Spencer, put that down.
Step back, I think I'm gonna vomit!
I don't know if it's a lot or not, but I imagine it's probably not. as much as other Transformers movies. I will say though that story-wise, it's kind of refreshing to see the Transformers on a place that isn't Earth and with characters that aren't humans being really annoying. Cybertron looks and feels new, and it feels creative. And specifically seeing the story display this fight against the class system set in Cybertron is something that I wasn't expecting at all. I like when the poor people come up and they defeat the rich people. And you know what we should do to our rich in the real world is we should make them fight in a pit of death. And everybody who loses, all their money goes to us, the working class, you know? That's a genius idea, okay? Share the wealth. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. Not in like a communist China type way. I mean, like, can we just lower gas prices, I guess? I love a story about the laborers rising up to take over the corrupt government. I want to say fuck the government, but I don't want to say that in case they watch this video. Because if they are, I love the Canadian government. Also, just seeing the origins of Optimus Prime and Megatron, two friends slowly growing apart with different views on justice, surprisingly really well written. Although it does seem kind of quick and it does seem kind of sudden, it still kind of hurts to see them so close at the beginning and then just kind of break apart at the end and have to go their separate ways because their views change. It's kind of like real life, actually, and how friends just kind of go their separate ways after you realize humans are ever changing and their ideas don't really stay the same. And sometimes people with different ideas just can't really get along. Who would have thought Transformers 1 would be a movie that talks about this shit? Not me.
Not me.
Not me. It's honestly a really, really good script. A lot of great character moments, and the characters have their own defined personalities that make them special and their interactions more interesting. Where in the Michael Bay movies, Bumblebee does not speak in the slightest, in this movie, he just doesn't shut up, and he's confident, and he's goofy, and he's basically me, guys. Watch the movie, tell me that Bumblebee's not me. I want you to tell me that shit. I love Bumblebee. I'm a Bumblebee stan, okay? Keegan-Michael Key, that version of Bumblebee, literally me. Literally me. Look at me, guys. I'm literally Bumblebee right now.
Bumblebee, stop lubricating the man.
Transformers 1 is not spectacular, but it definitely ended up going beyond what I ever expected from a Transformers movie. It does have heart, it has a great story about government corruption and doing what's right. And although most of the performances are really underwhelming, I think the story and the writing kind of help make up for that. It's kind of hard to review movies like this that are very obviously made for kids. I would complain about stuff like the pacing and how Megatron's shift to being this evil revenge type villain is so quick and sudden that it doesn't really make sense if you think about it for like more than 30 seconds. Like all of a sudden he starts acting like an asshole to everyone and him being angry, it makes sense. Obviously he's angry about being betrayed, but being angry at his friends, he never really made clear like why. The point is though, it's a kids movie. It needs to be fast, it needs to be short so that it keeps the kids entertained the whole way through. They also need to rack in that money, get in more cinemas and that shit. You need to keep kids entertained, and that's cool because it's different from like a movie like Spider-Verse where it's a little longer. It's allowed to be a little longer because the first one was very successful. It was very loved by a lot of people, so it was able to go, the sequel was able to be more mature and more long, and you know, maybe eventually Transformers will get a sequel and we'll get a longer, more in-depth look. But yeah, it is just kind of short. It's kind of quick. Story-wise, it's very rushed sometimes. And I'm not going to complain too hard because, like I said, that's just kind of how kids' movies are set up. And I don't want to turn into the worst channel on YouTube, CinemaSins. I'm talking about CinemaSins. He's the worst goddamn YouTube channel. If there's multiple people running CinemaSins, man, could you guys stop? Because you know what channel's better than CinemaSins? Not mine. Go to Cinema Wins, okay? Cinema Wins, he just talks about how awesome movies are. And secondly, he also just talks about his family and how awesome it is. Like, that dude's such a king. Don't subscribe to CinemaSins. Subscribe to Cinema Wins, guys. A little rant about CinemaSins. He says he's satire. He's not. He's just being an asshole. And second, I hate him. I don't like him. I guess I don't hate him. I hate his content. Better way of saying that. A good children's movie is one that the whole family can enjoy, and I think Transformers 1 succeeds at being that movie. With its witty banter and engaging story that can lean into mature themes like corruption, and of course, its action, I think this is something that just about anyone can enjoy no matter who you are. So I think I'm going to end it there and give Transformers 1 a 8.5 out of 10. It really did surprise me how great this movie ended up being. I think we should get a Bumblebee spinoff right now. And I think I should play Bumblebee in live action. I'm just a human. And I'm going, oh my God, my neck, bro. Oh, my neck, my back, my pussy and my crack. Everything hurts. I would like a Bumblebee movie where he speaks for more than 2 minutes. So I think that's it. That's everything I got to say. Subscribe, leave a like, give me your credit card number and your security code on the back and expiration date, of course. If you're at it, like you can do that if you want. Does my computer have anything to say this time?
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
I need to stop letting you speak, you goddamn freak. We are currently trying to hit 700 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year. So if we could do that, that'd be pretty cool. There's definitely more videos to come. I'm just kind of like busy. I have a life, guys. Believe it or not, I actually do have a life. For some reason, it takes me longer to write these. I don't know if it's just because I actually want them to be good. I really want to make them funny, and I really want to have them have like good editing, good transitions that actually make sense. Yeah, I'm busy now. I got school. I'm writing my novel. I'm, trying to get into acting. I'm trying to get some shows off the ground. It's lots to do. So the videos are probably going to be shorter now, but never less effort. And the long ones will always be special. They'll be the special ones. I'll see you guys soon. To all my queens, my kings, my in-betweens, anything you identify as, I love all of you. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sexy. Okay. Bye.
Reach this bus, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reach this bus, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. I got pieces, lumps in my bowl. Nowadays on cruise control.